Hi, this is Doug and Cindy with Help Me Help Mama 5cast. Thanks for joining in today. Hope you're having a great week. Today we're going to be talking about, does mom even want your help with her finances? So let me back up and give you a little context here. This usually comes up when maybe there's been a health event or mom declines or something's going on. Before then, for the last 100 years, mom's been taking care of her own stuff. She's been, making her own financial decisions, paying her own bills. But now something's happened that she just needs some help. And so
maybe it's just something that you're noticing. Maybe you notice that she's keeping the same food in the refrigerator, or maybe you notice there's a scratch or dent in the car. Things are changing, and you're noticing these things. Maybe something she's not admitting.
You go into her house to visit, and you see a pile of bills a foot high that or some return checks. Maybe she's always been able to keep her own books and balance everything, and now she's having problems with that. Bottom line, she just needs your help. But the first question is, does she even want your help? And sometimes the answer is yes, sometimes no. So let's talk about these both a little bit. So why may mom not even want your help?
Okay, so if mom is strong and independent, she and this could be mom or dad.
Yeah.
If they have always managed their affairs and they feel like they can still do it, and they honestly feel that way, then you need to let them do that, unless you know that, like Doug said, there may be bills that haven't been paid, or they've bounced checks, or utilities have been shut off, something like that. Maybe because they're just strong. I know a lady that's 100 years old. She has vision problems, but she still balances her own checkbook. She writes her own checks. She
And
handles
done it forever.
everything. Somebody writes them out and she signs them, and it's like she's just done it forever. It's an independent. Well, when you give up things like that, you give up your independence.
Yeah.
It's like you lose the willingness to keep going sometimes.
And maybe it's not an issue of trust. Maybe it's not that they don't trust you, or that, in some cases that is the case. But in some cases it's more like what Cindy said. They've always done it. They got this. They're good. And, I've seen situations where dad or mom was the CPA. They're very competent, very skilled, done this for years. This should be a no-brainer. And even when they start declining it, even when they know they're having difficulty, even at first it may take them several hours to do something that it used to take them 15 minutes, still they want to do it. And can you imagine a feeling? You've been able to do something easily your whole life, and now you just can't do it at all. And it's just, you're just admitting to yourself and admitting to you, the kids, hey, I can't. I know 2 plus 2 is 4, at least it used to be, and now I can't make this work anymore, and I can't balance my checkbook anymore.
Or it just takes longer.
It takes longer, and it's difficult. And they may feel like if they admit it to you, and this is the bottom line with a lot of adults, if I tell the kids that I can't do this anymore, I need their help, what if they put me in a nursing home? Or what if they say, Mom, yeah, we've been noticing some stuff too, and so we need to get some help in the house. And mom doesn't want that. She thinks she's got it. So anyway, all of these are things to pay attention to, and to approach this easily. Just don't go in hardcore. Mom may need help, but it may not be able to resolve this in one meeting. It may take 2 or 3 meetings to broach the subject.
And if mom says she doesn't want your help, it may be because she can't put together the fact that she's not able to do the things she used to do. She just doesn't recognize that. So she's trying to keep you at a distance so that you don't realize that. Because that fear is there, the underlying fear that she may have to go to a nursing home or somewhere, leave her home.
So let's close this out on a positive note and say you talk to mom maybe once or twice, and she's convinced that you are here to help, and yes, it would be easier if you actually did help, and she loves you and she trusts you and she wants your help. So then let's start here. Okay, mom's gonna start to let you help. So what do? Well, one thing, does she have any financial advisors? Have you met with them? Does your mom have a power of attorney where she's named you as her agent to make financial decisions for her if she can't do it herself?
Right.
Is your name on any of her accounts? Do you have access to them? Has she had a review meeting with her planner lately, or financial advisor? Does the financial advisor know you and know you're now part of the process? So all of these things are, I guess, places to start. Start helping her keep track of her records. Does she use, and maybe it may be very simple, she may not need anything like QuickBooks or Quicken. It may be on a yellow pad, but is there a method to start keeping track of her monthly expenses and her monthly income? And do you know which banks all of her accounts are at? And there are just a lot of things to, I guess, wrap your arms around. And a lot of kids don't even know where mom's stuff is at.
They don't. And the purpose of this is not for you to intrude into their lives. What we want to help you do is to help them draw out a plan so that they can have a good quality of life from this point where they are today to the end of their life. You want to make sure that they've got a plan in place where they want to be, who they want around them, and that they have the people named that can help them carry out that plan. And the third part of that is to make sure their resources pay for that care along the way so they can have a good quality of life. Most people don't plan. That's why we're talking about this. Most people just don't plan. And then we see people come to us and they're in crisis mode, and you usually don't get near as good a results if you're in crisis mode.
Yep. So, and if you are mom or dad watching this, pick somebody. It may not be all of your kids, maybe one of them, maybe none of them, but it's important to have someone, because if something happens, that's just a good business decision to have someone that can step in, that knows in advance where everything's at, and can start paying your bills and taking care of things. So best of luck with all of these issues. Nothing about this is easy. Just be, I guess, cognizant of the feelings of mom or dad, because it's not easy for them either. It's kind of a big deal to start turning over control to your kids, because you're having to admit to yourself that, hey, I can't really do all of this by myself anymore. I need some help. So be aware of that. And thank you for watching today, and best wishes as you go about helping the loved one in your life.
If you want more information, check out the comments below. And thank you for being a caregiver for your loved one. You're making a huge difference in their life.
So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, click on the subscribe button to subscribe to this channel, and click on that little notification bell to be notified the next time we do a video.
And if you want to interact with us, check out the description below and leave us a comment and let us know what legal or caregiver topics you'd like to hear about.